from all around Geelong. I'm here to tell you how football is strong.
Here's the ball from the defensive area has been brought forward for North Geelong. Taken by Fletcher on centre wing. Handball to Fitzsimmons, running down the corridor. Great defensive effort there from Chris Reek. However, Ryder recovers well, picks the footy up, goes Gullwoods. He's got the young fellow Kingwell in the fortunate for the young man, but it is a free kick to Robbie Giles of Bannockburn. He kicks long, outside defensive 50, looking for Dorber. Back of the pack, the ball taken there for Bannockburn. Quickly relayed to Dean Perkins, takes the mark. He's got Alistair Woods almost in forward 50, fell over, has time to get up, pick the footy up, handball back to Padani, who ran forward. Padani goes goalwards, and that's a fantastic goal from the Bannockburn.
That's who plays on, or brings the ball out, goes to Dorber short. So the big ruckman, Dorber, now he chips over the top, goes and finds Fuller, good half volley pickup, goes round on the left hand, finds Chris Reek, so Reek stops, props, goes back inside, and Matt Watts takes the mark. Fuller running past, so they're off and running this time. Bring it all back through the centre of the ground, in front, ball's knocked back by Allsop though. Fuller comes through and takes the North Geelong player off the ball, but it's now in the hands of Kennedy, who on the left foot goes long, looking for Kingwell. Kingwell's out in front, got Miles, he just needs to collect the ball. He does so now. Pressure comes from the Bannockburn side. The handball goes back, finds Barnett. Barnett's running the opposite way, but releases the ball to Fletcher. Fletcher picks the ball up, goes by hand to Allsop, and Allsop from 55 kicks round the corner, goes to the top of the square, spoiled from Dorber. At ground level, the ball's kicked off the ground. Fitzsimmons works hard. He's got a chance if he can pick the ball up. Able to stop. Steadies now, goes on the left foot, kicks round the corner, and a good goal there to Derek Fitzsimmons.
Even starting to get dark here, I think. It's Weiss gets the tap down, only as far as Fuller. Does well at ground level for Bannockburn. Kicks it towards half forward. Woods does well. Just to ease his opponent under the football in the contest. Unfortunately, the ball didn't bounce for him, but he's come back and does well to block the ball up inside forward 54 Bannockburn. The ball is half forward flank, about 10 metres in from the boundary. The umpire has called for the footy, thrown it in the air. Weiss gets the tap down defensively for North Geelong. It's picked up by Dean Perkins. Doesn't get out. Well, he gets a handball away. It ends up in the ball in the arms of Woods. Woods kicked it forward, and terrific work. Young Hobbs attacked the footy.
So Nayland, now he decides to go short, and Biskin comes out, and Biskin takes the mark. So Biskin comes in, shooted his third, and the 20th for Bannockburn for the day. Comes in now. That's a bit of contact with the ball. It's a straight kick, and it's gone straight through the middle. So Dennis Biskin, chip and mark there, and Elsie now has the ball. So from about 80 metres out, he goes long. Player running back is Fitzsimmons, and you'd have your money on him to take the ball, but Kingwell has taken the mark, I think. But there's a free kick being given. So Kingwell now will come in, and his chance to kick his second goal of the afternoon. He chips at the ball. Very nice kick at goal, that one, and he's gone through for his second, and the 7th. And Fletcher now on the left foot, chips towards centre forward, looking for Troy, goes over his head, goes through Sanders' legs, been picked up there, out in the hands of Allsop from 20 metres out, directly in front, and Shane Allsop. So the umpire now throws the ball back into play. Comes to the back of the contest, Watts picks the ball up, goes to Perkins. No, it wasn't. It was Van Ingen who gets the ball around. This is Dean Perkins. Has Woods running past, but he gets to his feet again. Goes back to the centre of the ground looking for Fuller, but he's brought it back too far. Padani, he works up the ground. He picks the ball. He can't pick the ball up. Now he goes. That was a throw. I agree with you this time, umpire. The umpire now calls play on. It goes to Barnett. Barnett goes forward. Reek goes back to the fly of the ball. Ryder at the front and square to Elsie. Quick kick towards goal, but the only one back there is Brandon Dorber for the Bannockburn side. He plays on. That's not a good-looking kick. Looking for Reek. Good pressure there from Kingwell. He picks the ball up, has a chance to shoot towards goal, chips across the front. It's still in play, now in the hands of Robbie Giles. From the other defensive pocket, goes long, and the player there is Dean Perkins. Chips the ball wider, finds his brother Lee, who's now taken one bounce. Plays on, will go over the top by hand. No, he doesn't. He plays on, gets around that player in Swenison, takes his second, kicks inside 50, looking for Biskin, and Dennis Biskin has slipped in and has taken the mark 35 metres out from goal directly in front. Comes in, 35 metres out, directly in front. Again, nice looking kick off the boot. Umpire does not move. And that is his for umpire. Now throws the ball back into play. Dorber up against Weiss. Weiss again. Nice tap to Fitzsimmons. Fitzsimmons on the left foot. Looks back to centre half forward. Player coming out was Longstaff. He can't take the mark. Van Ingen's there. He clears the ball out of defence and goes well to Perkins on centre wing. Kicks round the corner. Goes towards half forward. Wishart can't take the mark. Has support there from Padani, who goes back to Wishart. Wishart now looking for Woods, but over the top finds Dean Perkins. So Dean Perkins stops, props, goes round the corner, and Brad Watts has taken the mark. I think he has too much time to think about when he gets in this situation. So Brad Watts comes in. He's taken a long run up, so he's actually on the run, so he might have a chance here. That's a nice looking kick off the boot from Watts. It's snuck in, went round the goal post, but Brad...
So it's Allsop decided to go the big torpedo, landed on centre wing. And running with the football as it bounced was Fitzsimmons. He goes to half forward looking for Fletcher. He can't pick it up, following up himself, Fitzsimmons. He's now kicked it to full forward. And it was Longstaff, puts his opponent out of the contest. Dicker, he can't pick it up. Now he finally does. He's got nowhere to go. Gets a handball to Van Ingen. They get out of it, Bannockburn. Van Ingen by hand to Watts. Watts now, Matt, to the middle of the ground where Gibbs takes the mark. Leading up is Dean Perkins. He's had a good game. Chips it over the top, took the mark, chips over the top to Padani. Now he runs forward. He was just a little bit too early with his run there to accept the handball, but a good-looking kick there from Padani. The ball, the player from North Geelong, well, he was unfortunate there. Slipped over and Biskin laid the tackle on him. No chance of getting rid of the footy. And the free kick goes to Biskin. To full forward. Good looking kick coming over the top. And, well, there's another mark. Lord save us. What have you got to do to take a mark? That the umpire, well, the ball's finally picked up out of all of that by Alistair Woods, about three.
I'm here with Dean Perkins. Dean, congratulations. It was a big margin in the end today, but I guess I just wanted to ask you what the satisfaction level is like for a game like this, and I guess feel free to disagree, but it probably wasn't the quality of game that we sort of have come to expect from Bannockburn so far this season. But in saying that, obviously as the game progressed, you guys really ran away with it.
Yeah, you're right. As you can see, they still managed to kick a few when we dropped our heads and that sort of thing. I guess the guys won't be too happy with that, but in the end we did kick a winning score, and I guess that's what matters in the end. Happy with the 4 points.
Absolutely. Now, one of the other positives that can definitely come out of this game is the forward setup, given that Tom Mullane-Ground obviously went off with a knee injury in that second quarter there. Obviously, Ben Nayland and yourself and the likes of Padani and also Alistair Woods chipping in for a few goals there.
Yeah, we're good like that. We're pretty versatile if we lose a man. I mean, we've all got guys that can play forward and, and quite a few multiple goal kickers and that sort of thing, so...
Just before the boys give you too much of a grilling, I wanted to ask you as well about Dennis Biskin. Obviously his first senior game today, and notching up 4 goals on debut. It must have been a pretty important moment for him, or milestone for him, given that he played in the Premiership in the twos last year.
Yeah, he played really well. I mean, he's a fantastic player, he's strong hands and good kick for goal. It's probably a bit overdue, really. He had a great year last year, and yeah, we're happy. Like I said before, we've got good versatility, and it's good to be able to bring up guys like that.
Now you've got Werribee Centrals next week. They're a side that perhaps has underachieved or have underachieved so far this season. What's your expectation of that game?
Werribee, a few years ago there was a big rivalry between Bannockburn and Werribee, so they always sort of lifted a little bit. So we've got to be on our guard. But going by the ladder, I guess we'd hope for a win. So hopefully that happens in the end.
No worries. There's nothing wrong with being confident. Congratulations, well done today.
Cheers.